Hi, this is Cecilia. Thank you for joining me in my virtual practice room. This is where we will meet if you were to book a session with me. I'm guessing you're here because we didn't get a chance to meet through a virtual video consult, and you and I both like to find out if we're the right fit. So this video is kind of an alternative to meeting live. I thank you for your flexibility in being willing to meet this way. And this video is particularly about couple counseling. So if you're interested in family counseling or individual counseling, please watch a separate video in the playlist that will address those sessions. I have frequent requests for couple counseling, particularly for intercultural or cross-cultural couples. When I say cross-cultural couples, I want to clarify that actually I believe all of us, no matter which background we're from, no matter how different or close our partner's birth country or region can be, we're in effect all from different cultures. Yes, I do have a certain number of couples who come from countries and family of origin that speak entirely different languages. So that definitely adds the layer of challenge in the marriage or the relationship. But at the same time, I also have couples who speak the same language and sometimes even come from the same country, still have very different family origin. And on the surface, we can have no trouble communicating or even look very similar in terms of our racial and ethnic background. But inside, we all can have very unique and different realities. So that's why I believe as couples, we're all essentially a cross-cultural couple. Now, in a couple counseling session, my primary job is to bridge the gap, whatever those different cultures might be, whether in language, appearance, family dynamic, ways of expressing emotions, or simply beliefs about life or about raising children. All of those needs a bridging, needs a way to be communicated so that we understand exactly where each one is coming from. All of the couples come to my therapy room are coming with the best intentions, or else they wouldn't be here investing the time to work on their relationship. This is definitely a journey of growth together. Of course, if there's ever any concern about physical violence or risk to physical safety, then this is where we draw the line, and that's our boundary where safety must be established before any meaningful counseling work can begin. Assuming there's an absence of any physical violence or danger, then the bulk of the work is about emotional connection. And often, no matter how much we love each other, I find that a lot of couples do not have emotional safety with each other because emotional safety takes work. And none of us, me included, have learned that in our educational system. None of us have had the opportunity to truly connect with our own feelings and learn how to communicate that to another person. A lot of those things we might have learned just by watching movies, TVs, or how our parents and others have behaved around us. And those are not always the kind of pattern model that we want to replicate in our own partnership. So I often find that couples come, even though they have the best intentions, do not have the language, do not have the toolbox, the strategy in conveying that to each other. And particularly if they're from different cultural and linguistic background, that can even create more misalignment, misattunement. And often we're also repeating the attachment pattern, the way that we're relating to our own families, our own parents. We're repeating that with our partner, projecting that onto our partner, and creating a lot of misunderstanding and unnecessary pain. Especially have a lot of couples that come in the first few years of having children, because that's when we have the least amount of time to take care of each other, to pay attention, to try to understand each other, and we're mostly exhausted, and the conflict of our different background can really come afore and become highlighted. And this is where we need to really work on understanding each other and expressing ourselves in such a way that enable the other person to understand ourselves better. Yes, marriage or partnership does take work, but it's not the kind of work where it kills the romance. Rather, I feel if we truly invest in it and we see it as a way that both grow together, it in fact is the beginning of a more authentic, in-depth romance. But as we progress in life, develop our own career and raising children together, doing the kind of work it requires to understand each other, to use the love language that the other person appreciates, and expressing ourselves in the way the other person can understand, really builds our relationship, really builds that true romance and passion. That is what long-lasting romance is about. And it's not just that we're working on the relationship. Of course, that is the focus of couple counseling. But often partners find in the process of working on their relationship, they're also truly able to reflect on themselves, understand their own experience, becoming who they are, and how that has impacted their relationship. And so it's really a journey together as well as individually. And often for couples who have had children, who feels so much energy should be put on investing in your child's life and your child's benefit, working on the couple's relationship only strengthens your relationship with your child. Because often I find that when a couple's intimacy breaks down, one or two of them might all depend on the child for the kind of emotional connection that each person needs. And in the process, the child can lose a lot of that independence and can really become inadvertently hurt because they feel all that pressure to supply that emotional connection that parents really normally should seek from each other. So that in the end, we're really strengthening the whole family structure, allowing the partner to truly support each other, to connect and love, so that the child can have the room to develop into the person that they want to be. So that's what I hope to do, to provide the language, to coach the communication skills, and to highlight the patterns and bring out the vulnerable emotions for both partners in order to use all of those tools to form healthy connection, to rebuild trust if it has been lost.
I look forward to supporting you in forming a healthy and vibrant partnership. Take care.